My name is Jason Baruch with Samsung, and we are here in front of the big release this year in the next innovation in TV, which we are calling QLED. Now, this TV was designed with the consumer in mind, really taking into account everything that consumers look for when it comes to TV. First and foremost, of course, is picture quality. We also think of design and how every living environment is a little bit different, and everybody's viewing preference and the way they have their TV set up is a little different. So we wanted to give customers the ability and the flexibility, if you will, to have a TV that they can really blend into their viewing environment and lifestyle. And we also know that people are really interested in having the ability to customize their smart experience, whether we're talking about navigating their favorite apps for streaming content, or being able to easily access things like movies, music, or even TV shows and games. So we really provided a complete solution with QLED for the consumer to really have a great experience with their TV. Now, the story of why QLED really begins with picture quality, and this technology is based on something called quantum dots. And without getting overly scientific here in a short video, what quantum dots do is they take light, because all TVs use some sort of light to create what's happening on screen, but they take this light and reproduce it into color. And what we're seeing with quantum dots is that it's able to fill a wider spectrum of color, more of what our eyes are capable of seeing, and make it more accurate than we've ever had on TV before. Now, quantum dots are not entirely new to TVs. Samsung has been using these for the last few years in our top-end models, and over the course of using this technology, we've really been able to perfect the molecular structure, of the quantum dots themselves to really exact the maximum amount out of them and really bring this color story to life. So it's not just about color, because with quantum dot televisions and QLED, we're also expanding on the contrast capabilities, bringing about new levels of luminance, both from the bright aspect and black levels into play. And the great thing about it is all viewers are going to be able to realize this picture quality no matter where you're sitting, whether it's right in front of the TV or off to the side, because the new panel structure we're using allows for better off-axis viewing than we've seen from TV technologies before. Now, quantum dot TVs, the QLED, will be available in both curved and flat form factors, and will come in 3 different series: the Q7, the Q8, and the Q9. Well, we are also introducing an easy way to mount QLED TVs on the wall with something called the no-gap wall mount. And it is exactly what it says, a no-gap mount, where you can have the TV perfectly flush with your wall when you have it mounted. Now, the great part about this is it's meant for the DIYer and all of us, because when you think of mounting TVs, it can be a little bit cumbersome because it requires pretty precise accuracy when you're talking about being level, and can usually take quite a bit of time. But with a no-gap wall mount, we've cut the installation time down by about 60%, and really have made it just something that one person can pretty easily do themselves. Once the mount is on the wall, you simply pop the TV on it, and you're good to go. We're also using an invisible connection cable. Simply put, it's a 1.8mm thick invisible cable that has the ability to transfer all the data from your connected devices right to the TV. So when you think of setting up the TV and all your connected components like cable boxes, Blu-ray players, audio components, even gaming consoles require some sort of cable to get to the TV. In traditional systems, this can create quite an unsightly mess, but with use of our One Connect box and the invisible cable, it's going to look good no matter where you have your components in orientation to the TV. Now, the last great part of QLED TV is the new Smart Touch remote, because all those components that you're using in connection with the TV can be controlled by one remote. So no longer do we have to have the coffee table cluttered with 5 or 6 remotes, because the the Smart Touch Samsung remote has the ability to control everything that's connected to the TV using an HDMI connection, really simplifying your life and giving you a complete experience with the new QLED TV.